got it. What's up, everybody?
I don't know what to say. What's up, you guys? We're back with another video. Something like that. And then my name is Ashley.
Oh. What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode on Ash Chelsea TV.
Your name is Ashley.
You could at least said on Ash Chelsea.
That's at the end.
Oh.
We say it together.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode on Ash Chelsea TV. If for those who don't know, my name is Ashley.
My name is Chelsea.
And this is Ash Chelsea TV, where you get to keep up with your favorite sisters. Today's video is about
Our embarrassing stories. The other night we were trying to think of, we were just talking about funny stuff. And we thought, we have a lot of weird stories. So why not?
Embarrassing.
Yeah, embarrassing, funny stories. Hopefully we remember everything we were talking about last weekend. Because it was funny.
It was a lot.
Honestly, I feel like there's more on her side.
Not really.
Honestly, you have a lot of embarrassing stories. No, seriously. That's so
I
much.
remember that time when I was I want to say 10. And you were 8. We were in the supermarket and I really, really, really had to take a shit, remember?
Oh.
And literally, my mom had to literally,
Wait, when your panty was out?
Yeah.
We were younger.
I wasn't 10.
I thought we were young.
Well,
if you were 10, that's embarrassing.
I don't know how old I was, but I was, however old I was, we were in the supermarket, and basically my mom had to stop what she was doing because I was literally, shitting on myself.
She was literally...
I don't know what I ate.
It was diarrhea.
It was literally diarrhea.
It wasn't regular, hard poop. It was diarrhea.
Diarrhea. My panty. Okay, say my panty's right here. Okay, this is my panty. And this is the poop. It was literally dragging. It was like this.
And you had a skirt.
Yes. Oh my god.
She had a skirt on, and the skirt was
and I was going up the stairs.
Hanging under the skirt.
When we got to, we had told my great grandpa to open the door, and I ran, and I just remember my panty swinging.
I just pictured this falling when you touched
stop. That time was. I mean, it was embarrassing, but I was little, so I don't really.
Oh, you were 10.
I can't really feel how I felt. I was mad young. That happens to young kids.
I know there was one that I would never forget. High school. Remember when it was snowing?
I was a senior. Yeah.
Because I was a freshman. You were a
junior.
I was a freshman in high school. She was a junior. And it was snowing. We had a late... What do you call it? A late entrance? Not an early dismissal. It was a
late... a delayed opening.
A delayed opening, yeah. So school started at 10 instead of 8. And I'm thinking about it now. I'm we could have stood home.
But my mom...
it was literally a blizzard outside. So we're going outside and I was it's funny because that day she had an attitude. Always. She had a mean ass attitude. So she's on the phone with her boo or whatever back then. Her old boo. And we're going down the stairs. And she's yelling at... Ooh, your burp stinks! And she's yelling at him on the phone or whatever. And next thing you know, I go down the stairs and I'm waiting for her. I'm okay, lock the door. Then she comes down the stairs and she busts her ass, bro.
It wasn't even bust my ass. I went down the stairs. Okay, I was at the top step and I was arguing with the guy or whatever. And I was going down
she
normal.
Slipped.
And I slid. I went down I was on a slide.
Yeah.
And I landed on the last step hard as fuck.
That's so embarrassing. I was dying. I was trying so... the whole day I felt bad for her, low-key. I was in my classes thinking about her, damn, she really...
And that was a busy street, so I'm pretty sure cars saw, even though it was snowing. And then the funny thing is, no, the guy on the phone, he was laughing. He's did you just fall? I guess it was when you fall.
He heard
the sound. And then he heard her, Ashley,
oh, wait,
okay?
No. The funny thing was that he was yo, did you just fall? And she was no. You said no.
Oh my god! How the fuck you remember that?
I remember.
And then he was a week later. It was January, I think. A week later, it was still snowing, and he was on the phone with me. But this time he was on FaceTime. And mind you, Karma is a fat bitch, cause
he was fat. So.
He was fat, right? But a week later, he bust his ass. But he bust his ass down the hill, so that's worse.
He was rolling down the hill.
You could have heard it
like that.
That's karma.
a lot of people don't know, but I had this weird addiction, I guess you would call it. Can you come closer? Look like my head looks bigger than yours. There, look there. So I stopped drinking in a bottle when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
That's
pretty bad.
embarrassing.
How old? That's like first grade?
That's second grade. I stopped drinking in a bottle when I was like second grade. Probably first going to second.
That's bad.
Yeah, and I had one of my cousins, she decided to like hide it in the freezer, but I didn't know it was there, to get me to stop drinking in it, and she was, you know, with her doing it. It was so embarrassing because I felt like betrayed. Like, bitches know
Everyone knew.
Bitches know that I drink in a bottle and I'm 8, about to be 9. That's bad. That's bad.
8 years old? Girl. Do better.
That's really old. I would not. I don't know. It's weird. I would not.
Imagine your kids do that.
No, I'm not gonna let my kids do that. That's.
We were spending the night at my cousin's house.
Ooh.
It was 2 of them and 2 of us. And I forgot how old we were. But we were young.
I was probably like 9, 8.
Yeah. And she decided to, in the middle of the night, pee when there was 3 other people sleeping in the same bed. And all I remember was her pee smelling like apple juice, and that was disgusting. And her being my little sister all the time, she used to always pee on herself. Always.
Yeah. I stopped peeing on the bed when I was like 8. So embarrassing. Like, picture sleeping over at your cousin's house and you wake up with pee. It's just weird. Like, I was 8. I was old as hell, peeing on the bed still. And we all woke up in Chelsea's piss puddle.
That's disgusting.
There was, oh my god. Tell about the story when you almost went to jail. That's embarrassing.
Okay, so...
She almost went to jail. And a lot of people don't know except for me and my mom.
And a few people I told in school. Okay, so... This was junior year. It was like summer.
Really? Well, it was like spring. Probably.
But I was a junior in high school. And we went to Kohl's to go buy a bathing suit. Where were we going? To the beach or some shit?
I think so.
I forgot, but long story short...
To buy stuff.
No.
This was shorty. She was feeling bold that day, honestly, because she almost went to jail.
Okay, so
Juvie.
I'm trying to break this down. Like, make the story the short, like the...
Like, easy.
Yes, easy. Okay, so long story short, we were shopping. In one part, I went to, like, the jewelry section to, like... put shit in my pocket, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. So, okay. I'm like, okay, I seen this, like, pack of earrings. They were, like, studs. I'm like, ooh, these are cute. Literally, the pack had, like, 14 earrings. I got...
They were regular-ass earrings.
The pack... Okay, say the pack is like this. I took the earrings out.
Like, took it out the little...
I didn't do it one by one, though. I put my whole hand there. I didn't care about the back pieces. Because I'm like, I have back pieces at home for earrings.
Shorty really wanted some fucking earrings.
I don't even know why I did that. Thinking about it, fucking earrings.
And you had matte earrings. Like, we always used to have matte earrings those days.
I took it all off, and I put it in my pocket, and I dropped the little tag that said how much it cost on the floor, and I kept walking. No, then I went to the shitting room. The fitting room, I put half in my pants and half in my pant pockets and half in my jacket pocket. All right, so we go to pay.
Mommy buys her stuff.
My mom buys her stuff. I'm still sending
And then I noticed this lady. She was like probably like in her late 20s. Like she wasn't old. And she was just like walking
She was
around.
like 30.
She clearly worked there. Yeah, she was just walking around.
We walked out the double doors. And the lady
she was like,
came
hey, stop.
She came right behind us. And
she was sitting. You know when you walk out, you know how there's 2 doors? Like right here, there'd be chairs. She was literally standing there.
And she's like, hey, excuse me, like kind of loud. And we turned around.
And we're like, I was so scared.
And she's like, just stop her here. And she took her badge on. She was like, I work for whatever sheriff or some shit.
I thought she was talking about me. I was like, I didn't see nothing. I was so scared because I thought it was me. I'm like, I didn't even attempt to steal. I wasn't even thinking about stealing.
So she's like, okay, cool. Can you walk straight to the door that you see over there. Don't look to the sides. Keep your hands on your pockets. I'm like, okay. And I sat down and she started asking me questions. And then my mom, she's like, Ashley, what did you do? What did you do? She started crying. And I'm like, nothing. So then the lady was like, how old are you?
A fucking liar.
And when she was asking me these questions, there was like a camera right in front of me, and I'm like, all right, I think that's recording, but I didn't.
You were in
really
that back room.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in a back room. I was like outside, like just waiting by the door, and my mom was with her.
And the lady was like, how old are you? What school do you go to? Basic shit. And I told her. And then she's like, you're really pretty. You're a pretty young lady to be stealing. And she's like, you just stole $14 worth of earrings. I'm like,
$14.
you know when you get caught in a lie, you really don't know what to say? That's how I was. I'm like
Like
stuttering. And then she was like, she wrote it down. So I literally had a criminal record when I was 17. And she was like, but if you
badass.
But if you like don't do this ever again, then they'll drop once you turn 18. I'm like, okay. So then when I turned 18, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I won't be able to get a job.
She was scared. Like, the lady even told her, she was like, just know that if you do that one more time, this is your warning. Just know that if you do that one more time, you'll be like banned from the store. And now when we do go to Kohl's, we don't ever go. Like, you haven't once since.
I have to go with. I have to be with someone.
Yeah, she has to be with someone. And that's honestly really embarrassing.
It is.
Yeah. So, my cousin, we used to always go to my cousin's pool when they used to live over here in Jersey. And they had a pool. Obviously. They had a pool in their backyard. We used to always be there. We used to always sleep over and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it was nighttime, if I'm not mistaken. No, when it happened to me. Ours were different days, I think. So, my day when we were in the pool, we were swimming or whatever, and I really had to poop. Like, I really, really, really had to poop. I don't know why. Like, I can't think clearly, like, why I didn't get out and go to the bathroom. Like, I don't know. Or maybe it just slipped out, but I shitted in the pool. I pooped in the pool.
Was it poop balls? Or
it was like a poop ball. Like, it was a hard poop. And I remember doing it, and people were just, like, playing and swimming, and I was just, like, there, like, shook. And then I looked down, and, you could see, like, the reflection. And all you see is a little shit ball, like. Ew. And I think they noticed, too. I can't remember clearly, but I shit in the pool. I pooped in the pool.
We were at the same cousin's house when this happened to me. My mom was inside the pool with my cousin, me and Chelsea. And, sorry I keep burping.
Oh, yo, you stink.
Sorry. So, we were in the pool, and my mom, I guess she was, like, having a deep conversation. And she was, like, in the conversation that she forgot that me and Chelsea were in the pool. We were so young that we still had, like, the floaties on.
We weren't that young, though. We were old as hell. We were, like, 8 or 9.
And I think that this plays a big role in why I'm scared to swim.
She's even scared to get in the shallow part, which is sad.
I'm scared to drown. That's my fucking fear. Like, I'm so scared to drown. And...
Not me.
And people be like, you're scared of water? No, I'm scared of drowning. There's a difference. So, we were in my cousin's pool, and my cousin and my mom were having a conversation, and then my mom, she was holding me and Chelsea's hand. She let go of my freaking hand, right?
And she was like,
I was drowning with floaties on.
You were making yourself drown.
No, I was fucking scared, and then I heard sharks and, like, mad shit. Like, I heard mad shit in my ear. There was one time we went to DR, and we were at my cousin's house. Everything happens at our cousin's house.
Aww.
Another cousin. I was old.
You were, like, 12.
I was old.
You were, like, 12, bro.
So we went... Okay. There's not really grass in DR. There's only concrete. Like, you feel me?
In the campo. There's in the campo, in the hood.
It's like nasty concrete, like cracks in the concrete, it's like that. And that didn't make no sense. And ow, my boo. And then
I'm sorry.
And I'm over here.
Who was it? The cousin?
Cesarina.
Oh.
So she was right here, and I went to her. We had to play it out. So I was down the hill. No, my cousin was down the hill, and I was like running to her. So I guess I caught her off guard, and I ran to her, and I was like this. You have to do it.
I have to carry you?
So I was like this, right? I was running.
Don't jump.
I was running, and I was like this. It literally fell and hit my head on the back. Hit the back of my head.
She hit her. She hit the bottom of her head.
The back.
She hit the back of her head on the concrete. Like, this is her head. This is the concrete. There.
Not good.
I was thinking about, fuck.
When I choked on my bone.
Oh.
I was eating...
See, most of the things happened to her.
what is it called? Fritura. Like, fritura, for those who don't know, that's like fried chicken, fried salami, fried sausage. What else?
Fried
Plantains.
Salami.
Yuca, like that. Salami.
Chicken.
I said salami already.
Chicken.
I said chicken. Whatever. Fried anything. So we were in like this park thing, and it was like in the middle of the street. Like they closed the street and you just chill there. And I was eating one of them fast. This was the time when I was like kind of fat. And I choked on a bone. And my mom was like hitting me. Like the thing felt like it was this big. The bone. Like this big.
It was a big bone.
Yeah. And she was like hitting my back, and she told me to bend your head. And she told me to go like that. And she was hitting my back. When that bone came out, it came out like in 4 pieces. And then there was so many homeless dogs around, and they were eating the bones that I just fucking spit up.
Really embarrassing. She didn't even know. She don't even know, like,
What?
the one of when I was in Thing's house.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, as a kid, I was kind of, like, bad. Like, I was, like...
Weird. Not bad.
Weird. I was weird. And, I guess, like, I don't know if I was sick that day or what, but I remember I was in my aunt's house. And, like, she was in the living room watching her novela. And I, like, went to the kitchen. I don't even know. I was, like 7. I don't remember. I went to the kitchen, and she had, like, her cabinets were, like, kind of, like, not see-through. I don't know how to explain it, but you could, like, see your shadow.
They were gray.
They were, like, gray, yeah. And they were, like, glossy. And then, I guess I was feeling myself, and I was bored. I was ready for my mom to pick me up. So I was, like, I guess, like, singing or whatever. And then, like, I started kissing the cabinet. Like, who does that? Only me. I started kissing the cabinet. Mind you, I'm, like, 7. And then my cousin comes in. He's an adult. And he's like, yo, what are you doing? And I think I ran to the living room, like, I can't remember clearly, but, like, that's it. I was kissing a cabinet, and I got caught at 7 years old.
Yeah, I was fat, and she was literally, like, this big.
With a...
So every time they had, like, a cookout, she'll say, okay, I want this, and she'll never eat it. She just...
I was never hungry, like...
So she literally, every time everyone would go inside, she would get the food. She'll put it in her mouth.
I'll spit it in a napkin.
And ball it up and,
throw
like,
it on the table. And one day my aunt caught it. Like, she was like... And it was, like, hot dogs, like, stuff out my mouth, and I put it in a napkin.
Ew.
I just put it, like, under the plate, too.
Don't you wish you could have ate the stuff that you threw out so you could be thick?
Shoddy.
And she won't get, like, in trouble. Like, I didn't want her to
She
get
was
in trouble.
fat as hell. Like, she was
so
fat.
I'll tell her, okay, so they won't say nothing. Just get that, and I'll eat it off your plate. I literally would have no problem with it.
She used to eat the food on my plate, like...
So they won't yell at... Like, not yell at her, but, like, so she won't get in trouble.
And because
they used to have, like, these little piggy banks, and every time we would do homework or do good or be good, she'd give us, like, 45 cents and shit. Okay, we're about to land. Hello. Hi, mommy. Dile hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Dile, what's good?
What's good?
Ash Charles TV. De Omar, que él tenía en YouTube.
Yo me acuerdo escondí, ¿ok?
Está bien. Ow!
So remember how we said that she was fat or whatever, and I was really, really skinny? I remember one time, she used to do this a lot. We were in DR, and we had sugar canes. Honestly, I don't really like them. She was obsessed with them.
Those are good.
So one day, like, I forgot where we were. We were in the campo, and we had our big-ass sugar canes. And then I got distracted, and then I guess I, like, looked away. Like, I wasn't looking. She was literally, like, I remember when I turned back, she was literally biting off my sugar cane. Like, that's how fat and hungry she was all the time.
But those are good, so I don't blame myself.
I know, but I'm like, yo, like, you're a fiend, bro. She literally used to boss me around. I was literally, like, her, like, servant. I was literally her servant. When it was so embarrassing, like, when our cousin used to come over, because she used to bully me. And she used to tell me, like, go get this, go get that, go get this, go get... And I used to do it. And it was embarrassing. But Karma's a bitch because I'm rude to her.
I'm sorry. Stop!
Hopefully you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like this video.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna end this video now. Hugs and kisses. So once again, for those that didn't hear me, that's sitting all the way in the back, My name Ashley.
My name is Chelsea.
And this is Ash Chelsea TV, where you get to keep up with your favorite sisters. Okay.
They say my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss. The gum. No. Oh my god. ASMR. Oh, disclaimer too. This is a face mask, so don't be like, what type of foundation is this? It's a face mask. That smells like gasoline, literally.